What's up, you guys? So we have some incredible Las Vegas reopening updates
for September 2021.
Let's just kick this off with one of the more obvious things happening here in Las Vegas. With this new variant creeping up, haunting us, as you can see, we have now had to revert back to putting masks on for indoors. So everyone is required to wear a mask indoors. Now you don't have to wear them outdoors, so you can soak in that fresh air that's outdoors, but you do have to wear them inside. Now events with over 4,000 or more seating, they are leaving it up to the event holders. So if you are going to be maskless at an event, everyone's gonna have to show proof of vaccinations, or they may have events where they're gonna require you to be half vaccinated or not vaccinated, and everyone has to wear a mask. Something like that,
yeah,
right?
You know, that's right. For example, the Raiders have announced for their games at Allegiant Stadium, everyone has to actually show proof of vaccination. And when you get inside, you don't have to wear the mask, but you have to basically submit your vaccination information to this app called Clear, and then scan that through the door. So, you know, a little strange things going on, but that's the situation right now.
You guys, check it out. We got some Turn Up World Fam Jam in the house here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
What are your names?
Amy.
Amy.
And Todd.
And Todd from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin in the house.
Turn it up, world! Yeah!
So awesome.
Thanks.
So nice
Aw.
to meet you guys.
Now, despite the new indoor mask requirements, there are still no changes to capacity. So capacity is 100%, and there's also no social distancing, so that's good.
Yeah, and you actually see that here in Las Vegas on the weekends. Weekends can still be very busy. So one suggestion I would make is, if you're planning on coming in on a weekend, make those reservations at some of those fun dining spots or shows or whatever it might be, because it can get busy. Weekdays, now it's not as busy, and that's because the conventions really haven't come back fully yet. You do have some scattered conventions here and there, but it really hasn't come back to capacity, hence why it's slower on the weekdays. Next up, Resorts World, which we all know had the grand opening on June 24th. But the Crockfords and its Starlight Lounge on the 66th floor wasn't open as of yet. Well, now the Crockfords has opened, and it's about 236 rooms, which is pretty small for the Vegas standards. But Crockfords is going to be this hip cornerstone to the massive Resorts World complex, which also include the larger Hilton and Conrad. But let's not forget that Starlight Lounge on 66, which is on the 66th floor of the Crockford Resorts at Resorts World. Keep in mind, reservations are available, and it's a 2-drink minimum. And last but certainly not least, they have some incredible music acts coming, which is going to start kicking off November 5th. Celine Dion, Carrie Underwood, Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, those currently are the founding headliners at the theater. That's incredible.
Now, one of the things that has recently come back that you are not going to be excited about is paid parking. During the pandemic, both MGM as well as Caesars stopped charging parking fees on the Strip. Unfortunately, both of those are now charging for parking. Unless at Caesars, if you're a hotel guest, it's still free parking. Or at MGM, actually you have to pay even if you're a guest. And the only way to be free there is really to have a certain status, right? If you're Pearl or higher at MGM, you can get free parking, or Platinum or higher at Caesars.
Yes, now there are free parking spots here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. Now I'll mention some of these from north to south. So basically the ones that are free, you have the Strat Hotel and Casino, Sahara Las Vegas, Circus, Resorts World currently, and that's most likely because they just opened up their doors, so they're probably trying to attract as much business as possible. The Fashion Show Mall, which is directly across from the Wynn Las Vegas and Encore, which also are free parking. Treasure Island Hotel and Casino, Venetian Palazzo Hotel, the Shops at Crystal, and that's valet parking only. So if you valet park at the Shops at Crystal, that's free, and Tropicana Hotel and Casino.
Now, just a quick note about parking at Planet Hollywood and the Miracle Mile shops. Up until recently, parking was free there, but recently they changed that, so now there is actually paid parking at the Miracle Mile shops. Now, if you're a registered guest at Planet Hollywood, it'll still be free, but other than that, you need to pay.
Now, speaking of back, the buffets here in Las Vegas are slowly rolling back open.
Wow.
Now, that's great news for us because we love buffets. As a matter of fact, we know a lot of people coming to Las Vegas love those buffets as well. So just to name a few that are rolling open right now, we have the Wicked Spoon at the Cosmopolitan. We have the Buffet at the Wynn, and new to just opening is the Bellagio Buffet here.
Right, and you also have the MGM Grand Buffet, of course the Circus Buffet, which we did a video on if you want to check that out.
Definitely check that out.
And then also off the strip you have the Garden Buffet at South Point.
Yes, and one of our favorite buffets, and I put with a capital favorite, is the Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace. Oh my gosh, do you remember that?
How can I forget? Delilah, the highly anticipated new supper club over at the Wynn Las Vegas, has now opened. Delilah is located in the exclusive Wynn Tower Suites area and offers a true supper club atmosphere inspired by the earliest showrooms of Las Vegas in the 1950s. At the Fremont Street Experience in downtown Las Vegas, live entertainment is back, so you can expect bands and DJs performing on the outdoor stages really across the whole experience, so definitely check that out. Over at Allegiant Stadium, Wynn Resorts has created a new nightclub experience. It's an 11,000 square foot, what they call the Wynn Field Club entertainment venue, which is across the entire length of the north end zone.
Let's talk about some of the Cirque du Soleil shows that have now opened up here in Las Vegas. Mystere at TI now open, which happens to be one of the first Cirque du Soleil shows here in Las Vegas. O at the Bellagio is now open. Michael Jackson 1 has just kicked off its shows at Mandalay Bay August 19th. The Beatles' Love at the Mirage opens their doors August 26th. Ka, which is one of my favorite at the MGM, grand opening date has not been announced, but they're expecting it to be sometime in November. And just announced, Lady Gaga is set to return to the Park MGM in October. I want your love and all your love is revenge. You and me can write a bad romance.
Festivals are coming back to Las Vegas. The Life is Beautiful Festival is coming to downtown Las Vegas September 17th through the 19th. The 221 edition of Life is Beautiful includes headliners Billie Eilish, Green Day, and Tame Impala, plus many other musical acts. In addition to music, 70 local and regional restaurants will be participating in the festival as well. Now, ticket holders will be required to present proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test from within 72 hours to attend.
So we just want to mention we have an incredible Facebook group called For the Love of Las Vegas. Now there's a lot of people in that group sharing their photos, their videos, their stories, their experiences here in Las Vegas, answering questions. Some are here now, some just got back, but if you want to join an awesome community, there's a link in the description box below. Also, if you haven't done so, take a second and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get every time you post something new and exciting. As a matter of fact, if you enjoy our content, share it out to whomever you think may enjoy it, because we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers and we would appreciate the support. And as always, we look forward to seeing y'all
In Las Vegas!
See you in the next update.